What is going on, everyone? Today I'm going to show you all how to get that new longsword weapon, how its new mechanics work, and what my thoughts on it so far have been from my first impressions playing with the sword. But before we get into the video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any other Wolong content in the near future. Anyways, to get the weapon as fast as possible, if you just want to start using the brand new longsword right off the bat, all you need to do is load up your game, go to your battle flag and select deliveries. This will give you your very first longsword. The only downside is that it's a 1-star and unupgraded, so if you don't mind leveling it up a bit, just get used to the weapon. I'd suggest just getting this to test out the weapon for that first area of the DLC. Alternatively, if you don't want to run around with a 1-star weapon or have to upgrade one, just play through the very first mission of the new DLC, since many of the NPCs themselves will actually drop them. For example, by the time I made it out, like by the first boss, I already had a 4-star one and a couple 3-star longswords. So, going right from that, let's get into how to use the weapon. Right away, whenever you get your weapon, it will have this message pop up talking about charging up the weapon to do more damage for more unique attacks. And so when you have the weapon on, you will now see this new bar below your spirit gauge, and you might assume that has something to do with the new charge up, but it actually does not. That new bar is a secondary spirit gauge that every weapon has now. Not sure why, but I guess they liked the Cestus unique mechanic and wanted to implement it in every single weapon for some reason. I don't really get it, but whatever. Anyways, going back into the charge up attacks, it's actually referring to actually charging up your attacks. If you hold down your basic attack button or your spirit attack button, aka your heavy attack, you will now crouch down and start doing a charge up for your weapon up to 2 levels for different attack animations and damage outputs. You can tell what level you're in by the audio cue and of course the blinking light around your character as you're holding down the charge. Letting it go for the first charge up will do less damage than the fully charge up level 2 attack, but obviously it'll come out faster, so depending on if you even get the time to reach charge level 2, just letting out the very first level charge is still nice to give you that control on the battlefield. For the basic charge attack, it's fairly simple and similar to one another. It just thrusts forward and has the same animation for the first and second charge levels, but the second level charge up actually shoots out a slight burst of wind in front of it, giving it this little multi-hit extra range attack to it. And of course, if you hit someone with the blade of the extra range attack, will also be included with the blade hit, so you get tons of damage for fully charging it up. As for the spirit attack or heavy attack charge up, the level 1 charge just does these low swing multi-hit attack, whereas if you fully charge it, it does that same low swinging attacks into this overhead jumping attack that is absolutely satisfying to get off and does massive amount of damage. Another unique thing about these charges is that you can't actually walk around or move around while doing it, but if you use your movement stick or WASD if you're on a PC while charging, you will actually do a dodge in that direction. Still holding the charging attack, of course, you gotta make sure you're doing that, and whenever you deflect anything while charging, it will actually instantly put you in that level 2 charge state, so you can instantly let out the powerful attack, and if you are good at timing, this is like perfect for you. Going from charge, deflect, instantly level 2, letting that go, I feel like this weapon has so much potential. Another thing that's interesting is that anytime you deflect, use a martial art or spirit attack, it will actually shorten the charge up time it takes to reach that level 2 state dramatically. So after you deflect and start up a charge, or even if you use a martial art attack and want to keep the combo going, you can do so very smoothly by just going instantly into a charge attack for that max damage output. So after the playtime I have been using this weapon for, what exactly are my thoughts on it? Well, comparing it to the Cestus from the first DLC, I actually really prefer this longsword. The animations on it are super clean and the weapon is powerful, and you feel powerful with each and every swing. Doing anything with this is very satisfying, so the overall gameplay fits my kind of playstyle perfectly. In my opinion, it's definitely going to be a top tier weapon. With how good and easy it is to use, the basic attack charge attack gives like an entire spirit gauge worth of build-up when you hit an enemy with it, so the chances of you actually running out of stamina are very unlikely. You also don't get stuck in animations like you do with some of the other weapons. Everything about this weapon is fast, agile, and the strength on it is like using a large weapon, so you get the best of every single weapon type. So this is definitely something I could see myself using a lot in both PvE and PvP. Speaking towards PvP, I'll definitely try and get some clips with some fights with the longsword and really let you guys know what I think about it, but I can still see it not being bad in the slightest. This thing is an absolute beast. As for the DLC itself, I have yet to finish it, so once I do, I'll let you guys know what I think about it, especially comparing it to the last DLC, since we know that one was kind of meh. So far, I'm definitely enjoying it. It feels like an actual add-on to the base game, whereas the last DLC felt kind of like rushed content with not so much thought put into it. Anyways, that's going to do it on my guide for the new longsword weapon, so be sure to let me know what you guys think about the longsword in the comments down below, and let me know how you guys are enjoying the new DLC. Like I said, me personally, I definitely think it's a step in the right direction so far. But that's going to do it for me, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day and have a good one. Peace.
Cry, suffer. It suits you well.
I'm in a bit of trouble here.
How intriguing. Let's see which of us will make it out alive.
No, I'm not done yet. Please, help me. Thanks. I won't make the same mistake again.
I'm impressed that you managed to push me this far. I, Zhou Yu, shall redeem my honor. You've got some fighting.
Oh dear, they're tougher than I thought they'd be.